Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Beckman. I'm the internet salesperson here at Santa Maria Ford Lincoln. And today I'm going to introduce you to the all-new redesigned crown jewel of the Lincoln lineup, the Lincoln Continental. First introduced in 1939 by the son of Mr. Henry Ford, Edsel Ford. Lincoln Motor Company was bought and really was kind of Edsel's baby. Two cars, actually, I find ironic, are still in the line. Are the MKZ and of course the Continental. The Continental has been in production in about a little over 51 years in the Lincoln line, on and off since 1939. The last time that it was introduced and released was up to 2002. So now you're looking at the all-new redesign, and interestingly enough, the first Lincoln Continental that came out was a V12, about 134 horsepower. You're looking now at a vehicle that now has, this is a 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine. It's got 335 horsepower, 380 torque. So you've got about 3 times the torque and about half the cylinders. This is a V6. So I want to show you some features about this. This is the all-new redesigned Lincoln front grille. The grille, of course, is supposed to invoke the waterfall, and of course you have the Lincoln emblem to tell people who you're driving. We've also got some sensors here in the front that are recessed, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. One of the things that makes this vehicle nice to drive is it's got ample power, and that's this 2.7 liter TIVCT turbo direct injected 2.7 liter V6. It's going to give you 335 horsepower at about 5,700 RPMs, and then you're going to get your full torque at 380 at about 3,500. What we're able to do with these new TIVCT engines, we're able to manipulate our cams, so when we are sitting at idle, we're able to let less emissions come out the back, again making California a greener place. But we're also able to get enough torque and open up our cams when we need torque at low powers, and then of course to close them down a little bit, and they'll actually vary at about 180 degrees, so that when we're in 5th and 6th gear, we're able to get a good mixture of fuel and oxygen to the tank. Everything on this engine is real easy. Anything you would ever have to touch is going to be highlighted in yellow. You of course do have a 4-year 50,000 mile bumper to bumper on this vehicle. You're also going to have a 6-year 70,000 mile powertrain warranty, which is going to cover this beautiful engine, as well as the 6-speed select shift transmission, which I'll tell you about when we go inside the vehicle. Real nice and easy. Notice there's no stand here to put this up. This is all hydraulic. Nice and easy to touch, as well as your well-appointed piece here to lift it up. We're always trying to find where you have to pick up your hood. It's right in the center here. Right in the front, if you look, we've got nicely appointed. These are HID headlamps. They also have a nice LED surround. So when this vehicle is lit up at night, it's really a distinguished look. You're going to be able to see this vehicle, and it's going to brighten up the road real nice for you. If you come over to the side here, this vehicle right here has 20-inch wheels. It's got a nice polished aluminum, and it's got the Rado gray inserts. Again, kind of coordinating, but still giving it that luxurious look. On your side view mirror, notice this is a breakaway, and they will fold in if you need to. If you're going into a tight spot, say you live in San Francisco or you're down in Los Angeles, you don't have a lot of room in the spaces in the big city, you're able to close these down and make the vehicle a little bit skinnier. If you look also here on this turn signal indicator, as your rear view mirror, side view mirror, you're going to see the cross traffic. And what cross traffic is going to do for you is it's going to let you know when somebody is in an opposing lane. If you're trying to change lanes and there's a car there, it's going to illuminate a nice little yellow LED light there, letting you know that someone is there. What I like more about cross traffic as far as safety features, or bliss rather, is cross traffic, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in the rear view of the vehicle as we go back. One of the nice things about the Continental is that as it's being the crown jewel of the lineup, we've done some things with the door handles, real easy to get into. You actually have to do is just put your finger here. You don't have to slam the door. Just nicely put it here and the door shuts for you. Coming to the back of the vehicle, one of the nice things about this vehicle, and we looked at this earlier this year when it first came out, this vehicle is actually about 3 to 4 inches shorter than the MKS. But what gives it such a spacious look and feel, not only on the outside and inside, is that they've actually squatted the vehicle down, widened it out. And if you look here along the back here, we've got a really nice appointed trunk. You've got about 16.7 cubic feet inside of this trunk. And what I like about it is they actually took the trunk and squared it off, so if you have luggage or anything in there, it's going to fit in there nice and neat and organized, and not have little pockets on the side. This is a power lift gate, so if you don't have the ability, you're getting a little bit older, you can actually use the power lift gate to open and close the trunk. In the back here, you're going to see these recessed buttons here. These are your reverse sensing system. This again is combined with cross traffic. As you back up to any object, when you come 6 to 8 feet within that object, you're going to hear some audible beeps. As you get closer to the object, you're going to hear a solid beep once you're right up on it. You do have this beautiful backup camera, one of the clearest in the market, but sometimes the eyes fail you. This is using sonar, so if something is in the way, you're going to know. So as I was talking about was cross traffic. So a lot of the vehicles today are really big. One of the things that cross traffic does for us, and this is combined with our Bliss system, is it's actually going to shoot sonar radar off of the back bumper here, 45 feet in either direction. So if there's traffic coming, you're over in Costco, a big car's coming, people are always in a hurry when they're at the supermarket, they're trying to get out of there. This is going to let us know, and it'll actually show up in the heads-up display in the driver's, the two instrument panels there. It's going to tell you which direction the cross traffic is coming from, and we avoid the accident. Come around to the side here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the window sticker and the price point, and then we'll go inside the vehicle and tell you about some of the amenities that are in there. You've got about 104 passenger cubic feet in here, so tons of space. And one of the things that I like about it, if you look at the CTS or any of the other competing models, you can tell that when you sit in the back seat of this, you actually have a really nice second row. Most of the second rows are really cramped. So on this vehicle, we're looking at the Continental. This is the Select. So you've got 3 different trim levels that come in the Lincoln lineup. You have the Premier, which is your base. Select, this is the one that I really like because there's a lot of value in the package. You don't have too much equipment, but very attractively priced. This vehicle, like I said, comes with a 2.7 liter V6 engine. That's a $2,200 ad. This does come with a Select Plus, and that's what I was talking about, value for money. If you look at most of the cars in this class, you're looking at a $60,000, $65,000 price point to get any of the things that we have in this Select Plus package. So you've got navigation on this. I'll show you that on the inside. You also got the Continental Climate Package, which is going to give you heated rear seats. You're going to get a heated steering wheel. You also have a windshield de-icer, as well as rain sensing wipers. Total MSRP on this vehicle with your base options is $47,515. Total options that we've added on to this vehicle are about $4,200. So if you'd like to, step inside the vehicle and I'll show you some more of the amenities inside. So this vehicle comes equipped with a push button start. You also have the availability of starting the vehicle on remote. So if you need to preheat the cabin or cool it, it's a hot day out, it gets hot here during the summertime, you can actually set the settings in here to have the air conditioning on and get the vehicle nice and cool for you and get into the vehicle. In the front here, you'll notice here that I've got a nicely appointed leather wrapped steering wheel. It is heated. One of the nice things about this, you do have cruise control on it, but you've also got autonomous control of all of your vehicle, whether it's your climate, your phone, as well as your navigation. You can actually control most of this through your steering wheel or through the voice-activated sync controls. This is our new Sync 3 system here. One of the things that's nice about it is the voice recognition is better. You're able to find points of interest really easy. As well, you're able to, again, control some of the things like your radio without actually having to touch the steering wheel or the dials. You can do it through voice activation. I was telling you a little bit earlier, this is a 6-speed select shift transmission. It's something that I use in my vehicle that has EcoBoost in it. And you're really able to use this turbo engine, which likes to breathe a lot. You can use 3rd and 4th gear and really rev it up to high RPMs, get the turbo going, but you're keeping your gas mileage, and that's the key thing in a big sedan like this, which is able to get us our 18 miles in the city, 27 on the freeway, and then 21 miles combined. And you can actually cheat that by using this select shift transmission and get even better gas mileage. I do it in mine. One of the things you'll know about this vehicle is it does have a crash safety system. Around here we've got a lot of farming going on. If you happen to go off the road, it's raining, when the vehicle gets into a collision or the computer on board actually senses a crash force hard enough, it'll actually call 911 for you with your phone. That's a free service that we have. You have it for the life of the vehicle. Whoever owns the vehicle can plug their phone in and they're able to be safe in case they do get into a wreck. It'll also flash the front lights as well as honk the horn in case you are off on one of these little drainage ditches, side roads where people couldn't see the vehicle. One of the things that's nice now too about Lincoln is that we do have a pickup service. If you're within 20 miles of the dealership, we will actually pick up your schedule and pick up your vehicle, pick you up, bring your vehicle in, and we send you back. It's a really great service. One of the things that Lincoln's trying to do to really support their program of being a luxury brand. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say. Let's take this 2.7 for a drive.
Thank you.